Hello, and welcome back to the Make Me a Better Woman channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on that notification bell. Today, we're going to talk about Sweet 16 and quinces. Maybe you have a young lady in your life that has a special birthday coming up. I had so much fun planning my youngest daughter's Sweet 16 party. The first thing you'll want to do is select a theme and a color. For as long as I can remember, she's been totally obsessed with the color pink, so it was a no-brainer for us on what her theme would be. It was a little bit harder choosing a venue, and depending on your location and your budget, this can prove to be quite challenging at times. But we were quite lucky to come across this amazing venue with the scenic views. It was full of charm and character. You want to be sure that you select a venue that can accommodate all your guests. It needs to be spacious enough to accommodate for dancing, for your food, for your dessert, and for all your needs, all your vision and plans that you have for your event. In keeping with our vision and our theme, we selected a lot of flower and rose patterns and coordinating colors. We decided to do this as a special tribute to my mom who passed away, and it was just a way to honor her and make it feel like she was a part of this celebration since her name was Rose. You'd be surprised where you would find things that coordinate to go with your theme. And don't be scared to mix colors, to mix patterns. These beautiful roses here that look alive are artificial actually. And as you can see, we did quite a bit of shopping. You'll definitely want to find centerpieces, whether they're flowers or vases, that complement your theme. We tried a couple of different looks here until we settled on something that just worked for the table, the size. As you can see, roses, roses, roses was our theme. We had an abundance of roses, types, colors. Don't be afraid to throw in homemade touches. Maybe you have something laying around left over from another event. Personalize it. Dress shopping can be fun or it can be challenging. My daughter fell in love with this beautiful ball gown, but it really just was too much and way too heavy for her to have a good time. This two-piece ensemble was just a lot more fun, and you see the beautiful detail flowers and all of the bling on the top and detail. You'll be surprised where freebies come up. A lady was actually giving this away, this petticoat that she needed. On the invitations, I actually ordered them online. They were plain and I added personal touches. The dollar store has some amazing finds that you can dress up. I got the roses from Hobby Lobby, these little mirrors and little trees I got from a local dollar store. But you'd be surprised how you can take something inexpensive and dress it up. The photo shoot was probably one of my favorite events. It gave her an opportunity to dress up and see how her dress was going to do before the big event. And we also took this opportunity to take one of the pictures and have it blown up to have on display at her actual Sweet 16 party. So you may want to work out a deal with your photographer to take pictures for the photo shoot as well as be your photographer at your event. I definitely highly recommend having a professional photographer at your event. It made the night just so memorable, and you're able to go back and cherish these memories on photograph. And it just turned out that we actually got to do her photo shoot right across the street from the actual venue. As you can see, it's just a really beautiful and scenic area. It almost looks like we've got a backdrop, but this is an actual venue. You want to make sure that you have a schedule, especially if your venue has a time that you've got to be out by and have cleaned up. Don't forget to pay attention to the small details, special touches, coordinating colors, nails, nail polish, jewelry. We didn't really need jewelry with her dress. The goodies are always a big hit. You want to have goodies that people can take home with them. The entrance is a special part of the night. It's when everybody will first see your special girl arriving. And make sure you have a place for gifts and special touches, just so that your young lady knows that this night is all about her. Bling it out. You'll be surprised where you can bling it out. I was so surprised when I found these amazing table covers, and the views were just amazing. You want to make sure that your decorations can carry over whether your event is daytime or nighttime. Look at that amazing bird's eye view. Like I said, it's like a treehouse feel. It was just an amazing venue. We didn't really need to do a whole lot to it. But you want to make sure that you have enough space, that we kind of have this like as an overflow room where people could sit, mingle, like a cocktail hour. More little special personalized touches for your special young lady. And I just fell in love with these tablecloths that have the huge satin roses on them. So we, as you can see, don't be afraid to mix patterns. We had a lot of bling, we had satin, and we threw touches of those roses in there. You want to take special note on your head count and make sure that you have enough seating. Always better to have too much as opposed to not enough. And don't forget to just carry over your theme everywhere that you can. We even covered the bar with the bling tablecloth. We were fortunate that this venue had a separate room that we set up for the food and beverage area. And you'll want to just make sure you have enough space so that people aren't standing in too long of a line and it's able to flow and move. I actually got those candlesticks from a garage sale and my husband spray painted them black. This was the wow factor that we had. You always want to have some type of wow factor in your event. And it was simply balloons, bling, and a throne. And it was amazing balloon garland that was done. The whole setup here I just was in love with. And we also used this area as a photo booth. You want to make sure that your guests have an area to take pictures and that you have an area to take pictures. We had so much fun on the photo booth with my friends. I'm usually running around and not able to get in the pictures, and I was pleasantly surprised by having a professional photographer that he made sure to capture so many special moments and photos with our family and friends and guests. And these are just memories that we'll cherish forever. So I highly recommend that even if you're on a budget, you set aside for a photographer. We actually had a college student who is in photography and has a photography business on the side, who was our photographer for the night and for the photo shoot, and he did an amazing job. And like I said, these views here were just absolutely stunning. We couldn't have asked for better weather that day. And we had plenty of sunshine and sunlight. But you also want to make sure, if your event carries over into the evening, that the lighting is sufficient at the venue for nighttime as well. As you can see, we put 2 tables together here for a head table. We put 2 tables together for seating. We just didn't want that individual seating. We wanted something to stand out and pop, and just little touches everywhere, letting her know that it is her Sweet 16. And we had a lot of cute little bling things for guests to take home. We had little potted plants, artificial, for people to take home that we put thank you on. And the bar was a huge hit. I'm not much of a drinker, but apparently the sangria was a big hit. The cake, wow. I think the cake is your other wow factor. Your cake should be your centerpiece, your talking point. And this cake definitely did not disappoint. As you can see, I hate to tell you, it was so ginormous, and the 3 layers, we did not even finish it all, and we gave cake away to everybody that we could think of, but we had a lot of other goodies there as well. But you just want to have a fun night. Don't forget to have fun on that day. I was totally in love with the nighttime of this event as well. We had glow sticks. I wanted you to see the skylight over there. We had lights up under the table. So this party easily transitioned from day to night. Everybody had fun in the daytime. As you can, if you noticed, it had a ceiling fan under there. This balloon garland was just amazing. If you noticed, there's little roses off in there. The theme, the love pink, was just carried all the way through this event from start to finish. I could not have asked for a better event. The cookies were amazing. The cake pops were even shaped like roses. Everything was just amazing. It was a lot of work, but it was definitely worth it. All the guests had fun. You want to make sure that you have good entertainment, whether a DJ or live performance. We were fortunate that we had both, and it just made for a wonderful night. You want an entertainer that's going to get everybody in the crowd involved and just having a great time. We also hired security since we did serve liquor, so you may want to keep that in mind as well. But I hope you enjoyed the pictures from this Love Pink Sweet 16 party. It can even be a quince, but my family and I had an amazing time. Well, don't forget to like and subscribe and watch other videos on the Make Me a Better Woman channel. Thank you so much.